Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? So today's Friday, Abrabo Mu Nsem, and life issues. So join in the conversation and let's talk. Mhm. All right. So we're going to be talking about everything, anything. So if you tune in and you have questions or like you have something pressing, you can ask. Or if there is a topic that you would like us to talk about, you can also put that forth. Hello, how are you going? Let me see. Let me share. So when you come on, share the program, invite friends. Yes, because we're going to have a constructive conversation. Just gonna talk about, but don't hesitate to ask questions, right? So I'm going to start with the one of the easiest one things that many of us don't pay attention to, but it's really crucial and important. And you may be a you bet me a year where your brabo mu a ɛbɛma yɛnya nkɔsoɔ ne yɛnya ayi nteaseɛ. Ɛnso no ɛyɛ adeɛ kitikiti bi, but yɛn mu bebree no we don't do it. This one there, this body language. Body language is something that most of us don't pay attention to. And there are little things, cues that some people don't pay attention to, especially if you are someone who do not tend to observe people, because sometimes you want to have a conversation with someone, a loved one, a friend, people in general, and you may be talking about something that they may feel very uncomfortable with it, but you may not know, right? Also, when it comes to eye contact, right? Eye contact in some tribes, when you give eye contact is seen as being disrespectful, whereas in many other places, being able to give eye contact is very important because it shows the other person that you are being attentive and you listening. So we just going to talk a little bit about body language, and then we will move on to not living your life based on other people's opinion, because you are yourself. You have a choice, so you can make your own decisions without allowing other people to tell you what you can and what you cannot do. Happiness is free, love is free. There's a lot of positive things that we can add to our life that are free, but a lot of us do not take control of it. My dear Elvis, how are you? Welcome. So it's like, when it comes to body language, there are certain things, and some people tend to do, especially if one is angry or couples are in ha- couples are having arguments, right? Um, Pointing your fingers, right? Pointing your fingers as part of hand gestures, as someone when speaking to them is very authoritative, right? Or it can be discriminatory and aggressive. Uh, so it's like, when you talk with your index finger, which is our pointy finger right here. Um, it makes you, less likable, and listeners retain less of what you are saying. So, learning to put your index finger and your thumb together when speaking to anyone is a lot more informative and less aggressive, right? So it's like, when you're talking with someone doing this, right? It's very authoritative and aggressive. But then if you put the thumb and the index one together, no, is everything is more calmer, right? You be people that you're talking to will be more inclined to get more information. And some people, when they talk, they don't do any hand gestures because that's how they are, right? Some people are, they use gestures. For me, when I talk, I use my hands a lot. I don't point fingers. I don't put my thumb and index finger together. But I move my hands around a lot. So most times I try to like keep it out of view, but something that you have done it so many times, sometimes, most times it's hard to like, kick that habit. And it's not a bad habit, it's part of my expressing my inner feelings, because sometimes when you speaking in terms, and you sitting too dull, I can't sit still. I need to be able to utilize my my hands, right, including fingers. So but our behaviors are in our subconscious, right? Some of us, we talk with our hands, fingers, on how we sit. Also, I'm going to get to that. Also, says a lot, because some people, when they say, they will slump over. Before, when we started, I was slumping over because I have my laptop on the carpet. I feel comfortable this way today. I just want to like, sit in different ways because I want to be close to. I'm sitting next to my bean bag. Mhm. Um, my dear Sammy, how are you? Sister Aisha, Uncle, yeah, with the X Factor. Where's my memo aquaba? I hope say yes, I don't. Nini Shira. Oh, yeah. Hope you're doing very well. Oh, gosh, where is it? Okay. All right. So let me share this. Hi, baby girl. What are you looking for? You sure? Okay. Mommy has to. Okay, let me do this. Let me copy this first. Copy. Give me a second. Okay, so we do have, positive body language and negative body languages. So like, the positive one is, it's good to like always, sit up, chest out. Not like this. That's abnormal. Doing that, my back is like, not, it doesn't feel comfortable. But you sit upright, chest out. Hello, sister. Hello, Saya. For that, our out of our copet, yeah, Mama Kwama says, I'm great, sister love. Oh, yeah, the Yehovah sit. Hello, sis, and all on the platform. Hello to you as well. Let me just, share this. Quick one. And then we're going to, but like today, I came prepared. You guys can bring anything, including trending issues, if you guys want to talk about it. And then I have some questions. Maybe I should put the question up first. And, some of you, as we doing that, you can answer that question. Okay, so question, should I write it up? Let me just share this first. I think I'm doing too many things at the same time. This I have for that to reckon as was more than mommy 1 minute. What's it? Mommy 1 or 2 minutes. And I mean share program. No? Yeah, once I share it, I should be able to like focus. Hocus pocus. So let me share it to groups. Oh man, when I do it like this, I always have to. Oh, okay. Let me go in. Then I can share it this way. Quick one. Abrabo Mu Nsem life issues. I love it. And please join in the conversation. Don't let me come here and just talk. Ask questions. Bring your ideas, opinions, your angles, your aspect of certain things that we talk about. I don't want it to be one way. But if you guys want it, I need that. I want it that way. Tell me why. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done, guys. Don't mind me. I'm done. Uh-huh. We're going to talk. Okay. Yehovah and trending issues. Yes, sis. Bring it. We can talk it. I can handle it. I can handle that. Yes. You see, like, there are there are some things in that. You see how in most cases people, like, when situation comes about, people would just, like, because it's so hot, people would just jump into the ship, and sometimes the information out there may not be even up to 50% accurate, right? But as time goes on, or you start getting other information, but, like, I think many people are more attractive to the lies, the negative aspect instead of the positive aspect. I mean, every situation that I see on social media, I try to use it as, like, a learning lesson, for me, and people who also, like, inclined to, like, want to learn and also protect themselves and take things, beneficial things out, what they have learned from it, instead of, just getting on people, because a lot of people don't know, like, especially since the pandemic. What's up, boss lady? But the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong will, beautiful boss lady. Hashtag that about Rasta radio muya santwa one no size boss yamawa kwaba apomu etisane. And Sister Aisha, they shock you today. Don't worry about it, because what his name is right behind me, and the Matilda here, like, he's getting some rest. So that's why, like, I'm so, like, hyperactive and gigglish and all that. Hey, Sister Rami, where have you been? Where have you been? Oh, boss lady, yes, what doing insure many for here. How can you be late? I just started it. You cannot be late. If I just came on like 13, less than 40 minutes ago. Come on. MD, what's up? All right. So it's like in here we come to learn and teach. We do not come and disrespect or insult. If that's what you're here for, I beg, this is not the platform for it. We all share our opinion, because, you know, um, we can agree to disagree. So, ask questions, bring your ideas, whatever, like, your contribution, productive contribution of whatever, I put forth, so we can learn together. I love to learn, so I welcome everybody. When you come, share the program, invite friends, like the program, love the program, use whatever emojis that you would like to use. And also you can like my page, Aduodo Mensa page, or follow Aduodo Mensa page. Also subscribe my YouTube, uh, account, which is Abrabo Mu Nsem. I'm also on Instagram. Instagram, I normally post pictures and some videos with me fooling around. And then you can also find Abrabo Mu Nsem on TikTok. I haven't been me who TikTok yet. I have not dirty myself on TikTok yet, but in due time you go see me. I have a lot of characteristics. I have like a loving personality, a funny personality, serious personality, like everything. But when it comes to negativity, I am not a negative person. That doesn't mean I was never ever was. I have been a negative person, whereas I would get into fights, not fighting over men. I have never fought over men. Oh, I put up. Why? Why should I fight over a man? Me who more, me who so. Boss lady, and you, daddy, you don't see. Hey, you don't see. Me who more, me who so. Me who more, me who so. Me who be man. Apu. Okay. All right, because it's a ebi mutimi kwako mma ho ne mmarima ho ne yetimi eku omo no mugu nkwase ewuo. Foolish death. People fight over their partners and some of them get killed. That's not me, yeah, because my life is too precious for me. Brother Nanadu, Apomuti saying, hey, long time no see you. My, my dear love, Brobe, how are you doing? It's good to see. Ray, my handsome son. Welcome, Ray. Ray, since you're on, okay, today I want you guys to join in the conversation. So let's talk. It means you have questions, you ask questions. It means there is something pressing. Bibi, how Bibi actually wondering. So, and answer we need be and then they want to ask a question, put it up. I will answer to my best ability. Y'all need to challenge me, okay? I'm up for it. So go ahead. Sister, yeah, correct, 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 correct. Is it worth it? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. It's never worth it for a man to fight for a woman to fight over a man, or for a man to fight over a woman. But you know, for some people within our society community, some Ghanaians, they will tell you it's because of love. And some people will tell you because of Tonga or police aba. I just don't know. I don't know. All right. If someone loves you, love never dies. Love manifests, but love can decrease based on person's characteristic behavior and constant attitude, poor attitude or bad attitude continuously. You know, so if you have a partner who is doing things, they claim they love you, because I can easily say I love you, right? But what would show you, what would make you trust that I really do love you, is going to be through my behavior, based on my actions. But some people, they don't look for the actions, they just want to hear the word. Oh, baby, I love you so much. You are my heart. You make my heart melt. You know, they're just looking for the sweet words. No, there is no need for someone who loves me, for me, to make or force me or display certain behavior to get my reaction. What the heck? Why are you wasting your time for to get my reaction to find out if I love you or not? If you want to know I love you or not, okay, let's have an effective communication. Let's do things together, spend quality time together, right? Laughing together, making jokes, pulling each other's leg without you being angry, without you being upset, without you getting annoyed, without you walking out on me, right? Let's do all that. I prefer that better than you doing shit for me to come and fight over you. Why? Am I that desperate, or I'm getting too old? So I feel like, okay, oh, I am not pretty no more. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so old. You don't like me the way you used to like me. Okay, just keep yourself well. We do know you don't have to be in a relationship alone or be married for you to maintain a good hygiene, right? You have to keep good hygiene, including your mouth, because bad breath, it kills it. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants you to be in their face because your breath stinks. Your mouth stinks. When you talk, you see saliva at the corner of your teeth, your lips. That's nasty. It's a turn off, right? You got to do that. Make sure you keep a very clean mouth, right? No bad breath. We do have some remedies and herbs and stuff that you can use. Make sure you brush your teeth twice a day. Go to the dentist every 6 months. If you cannot do it every 6 months, at least once a month. All right. And then we have the triangle, which is your armpit. And you aha, and you aha, and you aha. Oh, and we a triangle. You need to make sure you clean all that up. All right. So we're gonna get into all that, in details. So this is Dr. Love. Dr. Love, I gained Dr. Love from Boss Ladies platform. That's what's up. And then Sister Love from my loved ones. So let's finish with the body language, right? And then we'll move on to the hygiene, how things that we can do to keep ourselves well. So you don't have to be in a relationship or not in a relationship, or to be around people to maintain good hygiene, because maintaining good hygiene also can help you be able to, like, be in good health, because people who have poor hygiene, you can get sick easily, like when you have germs. Even some people, they let their nails grow, and then and then inside their nails, is black and all that. Like, shoot, some people, like their fingertip, you look at them and you're going to throw up, right? You gotta make sure. I have like the most beautiful nails, it's like, so I don't put Q-tips on my nails. No, I don't want to mess up my nails. I like the way my nails, the color. Oh, is mommy here? Mommy hasn't popped up yet. Mommy. Hmm. Hey, Kennedy. What's up, cuz? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so what I was talking about earlier, and then I brought other stuff in it, but we still talking, like, body language. When we talk about finger pointing, when you use your index finger pointing, that is like authoritative, right? And very aggressive. And then, when you do that, a lot of people, for instance, when some people are in argument, some of them use, like, will be pointing. That's one of my pet peeves. Like, if you upset with me and we arguing and you pointing your finger at me, I feel like you disrespecting me. So it's like, if you come too close, I'm gonna whack your hands away from my face, because don't do that, or I'll bite off your fingers. I'm not aggressive. See? But like I will ask you to not put your fingers in my face, because that's making me more mad. And if you keep doing it, I will just, whack it out of my face. I will do that because I'll give you verbal warning. And if you keep, like if you keep, going over my boundaries, like putting, because someone can poke you in the eye, they can blind you, pointing their finger in your face. You don't do that, and if it comes close to my mouth, I'm just gonna bite it off. As simple as that. I'm not um a violent person, but I'm just, if I'm saying, please do not put your hands in my face. That's disrespectful. Don't put your hands in my face, and you keep doing it. It means that you cannot hear what I'm saying, or you're not understanding the language that I'm saying. So it's like, the best way to help you, I will help you move your finger out of my face, because it's disrespectful. But when you put your thumb and your index finger, together, no, that one, no, you're going to have people be more receptive to the things that you're saying, right? And all these behaviors is in our subconscious, right? So let me give you some examples of positive body language, right? Uh, Most times, a lot of people don't realize, like, when someone is talking with you, or you having a conversation with someone, what are some of the things, one of the positive things that you can do is that you can nod your head, right? You're looking at the person is talking, you're not disrupting the person, you're not interrupting, you're not cutting the person off. You just, nod your head. When you nod your head, it shows the speaker that you agree with their message, whatever they're saying, by nodding your head, right? And also that you are listening to what they're saying. So, like, it makes them feel important. And then sometimes you can also use smile. You nod your head and then you smile, and so the person, they see your facial expression. You're not mad, you're pleasant. So it's like, but if it's something that is like kind of like very emotional and very sensitive, you cannot smile, because that can trigger the person, or the person may feel uncomfortable. The person may feel that, you know you're not taking them seriously, because body language sometimes, someone can misunderstood some of the positive, body language that you're providing. So it depends on the conversation that you're having. If it's not if it's a sensitive conversation, you can just nod your head without, putting a smile in your face, because you don't want to, like, trigger the person, or the person to feel uncomfortable or sad, or feel bullied. Some people that, they will feel certain way. And then, when with the ones that you can, smile, like some of the things that I was saying, even though you guys are not here with me, but I see Sister Rami laughing, right? Yeah, she's laughing because how I'm saying things, it's coming out funny, but I'm being serious. Sister Rami, stop laughing, please. Stop laughing, okay? And then, maintaining good eye contact, right? Okay. As I said in the beginning, in some tribes, when you give eye contact now, it's considered being disrespectful. So, like, when you're elderly or people talking to you, sometimes you have to fold your hands in the back, or you fold your hands in front of you. You put one hand in the other, and then you look downwards, right? When you give eye contact, some adults will see that as, challenging them, right? And you being disrespectful. But then in other place, being in US, I see a lot of eye contact with most people when they're talking with you, and they see that you looking downwards. they feel that you're not listening to them, right? So they will wait, they will stop talking, and then when someone is talking to you and they stop talking, what do you do first? The first reaction will be to look up. Why you stop talking? I'm still listening. So it's like if I'm doing multiple things, I will let them know, don't worry, keep talking, I'm listening to you, and stuff like that, because I can do more, I can multitask. Some of us can multitask, right? Others cannot do that, which is okay. We all have different talent. So but then we do also recognize when it comes to some individuals with autism, they do limited eye contact. Many of them don't do eye contact. If they will look up and then they will look elsewhere, but they're listening to anything, everything that you're saying. So it's like, being aware of individuals with autism, then you'll be more understanding when you're speaking with them and they're not looking at you. Some of them can also multitask, they be fixing how you may call it. Oh my gosh, they do love this brother big love me who watch it. Apomu saying I'm saying yes, I do need welcome. um oh my, Legos, like you put it together. Oh my god, those stuff is like, it takes a lot of focus and concentration. I don't know how they're able to like put it together. It's a lot. For me, I cannot spend uh more than 5 minutes, like putting Legos together. They're like too tiny for them to like, put them together, make a dinosaur, make, a truck, cars, different cars. Oh, it's incredible how a lot of our kids, some of the kids, like, they have talent, right? So eye contact, when you maintain good eye contact, that can show that you are engaged and actively listening. That's what majority of people assume. But I kid you not, sometimes you may have someone who is looking at you, you know and they're nodding and they're not even listening. You ask them to repeat what you say and they'll be like, I'm sorry, and I doze off. But most people, when they see that, they feel like, okay, the person is listening. um However, like, giving someone eye contact, right? Don't stare at the person. Your facial expression, I think Rami said it here. Uh-huh. Now we day here. What they mean say you day here, pa. Oh, since I have asked a question, so I'm going question. Um, what is the purpose of having a mind? Sister, yeah, I'm sorry, Sister, yeah. Do you want the purpose of having a mind to make it simple and putting it in simple, basic English to utilize it, to use it, to use your mind, use it for yourself. Oh. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh, okay. You were greeting, sister. Yeah. And boss lady. Yeah. Rami said it's here. Facial expressions and first impression is also important. Most definitely. I mean, first impression is something like, I remember. Oh my gosh! Like when I started working as a therapist, and I have uh, an interaction with a student, right? And when I started working at the time, I was like out of work for like half a year, 6 months. So I was doing a lot of overtime. So I was getting less sleep. And when you get less sleep, your eyes will feel like he's bulging out and it will be red and stuff like that. Sometimes it looks like, your face is like kind of swollen up and stuff like that. So one of the student that I work with, the minute he was a one-to-one, and they assigned me to him as to one-to-one. So throughout the whole 8 hours, I was going to be helping him manage his emotions, dealing with situation, and helping him with his classwork and schoolwork. It was during school time, and when I received him, nobody really briefed me in, some of his triggers and um, things, that I could use, um, coping skills that I could use to get him de-escalated. And I feel like it was kind of like, how sometimes people will set you up because they basically don't like you. So they gave me one of the most difficult students. And I have no idea at the time that he had um, he has an issue with one of the other students. So that day when I went in, when that student came in, the first thing he did was, to say something really mean to him. And then before I know it, all the desk and tables akonnwa sisi them was flip over. And I was like, I was in shock at first. Okay, so I was like, let me calm down. So I have to use breathing and stuff just to get myself calmed down and make sure my facial expression, even though at first I was really shocked, but then I had to straighten up my face to make sure, say, I'm not scared, first of all, and I'm in control, right? So I called his name and I was like, okay, what just happened? Because I missed whatever happened. I apologize. What can I do to help him be able to bring himself down? Does he needs to go for a walk? Or like, he needs to go to the pond because they have a pond there where you see the fish and stuff. So it's like, they like stuff like that. So he was like, he will want to go for a walk. So I was like, okay, I need you to get your stuff. I will carry your stuff for you, your book bag, whatsoever. And then we go out. So he got because I didn't want him to leave his book bag behind, being that he already have issue with one of the his peers. It's likely possible everything that happened within a matter of seconds, they will want to either rip his folders up or do something. Sometimes you think positive and you have to think about the negative aspect. So I just did not want to have to like bring him de-escalate the situation and then come back and have to deal with another situation. So he was like, no, I'll hold it. So he hold his whole bag. We went out for a walk for like 15 to 30 minutes. He was calm, and I asked him like, do you are you ready to transition back to classroom? He said, no. Do I have to go? I was like, well, you have classwork, so we need to do classwork. uh, we can go in the classroom, get the work, and then we will go to the sensory room. We will sit in the hallway with your desk and chair. We can sit on the grass outside and then get your classwork done, because I want to make sure that you do your work. So before I finish, he goes, Miss Amelia. And I said, okay, yes. He was like, how come you didn't run out? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, because what I did over there, like I have some one-to-ones, when I do that, they will just run out and get support and this and that. I was like, well, first of all, I know you were like, going through some emotional stuff. So if I'm not calm, how are you going to be calm? So I'm here to help you. and I cannot help me if you don't allow me to help you. So I was just, um, I stay calm for you, and the fact that you listen to me help me keep myself calm. So then he was like, "Well, I want you to be what my one-to-one." I was like, "I can't because I'm just picking up some overtime." But I tell you what, in each time I work overtime, I will work with you. So it's like whenever I work in the school, they will put me with this individual, and like I don't even know what I did, what I said, but like for some reason he built a relationship with me. I remember like I'll be like, working in the cottage, and he will see me during school time transition, and he will see me coming up the hill, and he will start running. Miss Amelia, you here? I'm like, yes, but I'm not working in the school. He'd be like, I know. Like I was like, but it warms my heart, right? The fact that, but I may come out to them that day no mehu sɛ na kyerɛ sɛ ka mɛtumi adwonsɔ me ho koraa nka medwonsɔ me ho but sɛ I had to stay calm. Deɛ na mesuo ne sɛ na ɔtam akonnwa na ɔde hwi me tiri mu ɛ na meyɛ ne dɛn nti no sometimes things happen na you have to stay calm. If you don't stay calm now you are going to f up. Serious matter. Good evening, brother Big Love. One. Hey, you in Ghana, Charlie, you go enjoy, pal. Enjoy small. What's it? Boss lady, I see you. Sister, yeah, for that to say, I am not certified with that answer. Go deeper, please. Oh, okay, sister, yeah, I'll go deeper. Okay, I'll go deeper. Don't worry. My main catch up, I will go deeper. I promise you. Okay. But Rami Nana Martin said, but I think first impression, many people will say counts, but at the same time, sometimes I may not be in a good mood. So when it is like that, it is so hard for me to be nice to someone on my first day meeting to the person. But when it comes to work, first impressions and facial expression is really important. Rami, you're right. I mean, like, that's why I know I talk about this a couple times. Emotional resilience. It's so important for us to like learn how to deal with unexpected situation, because sometimes someone can say something innocent and it can trigger you, right? Because maybe you are traumatized um, with something that was said around that area, depending what it is. Because I know someone, like when she goes out in the community, and someone, especially a male person, approach her and says, um, um, what's up, baby? Like that triggers her, because that was something that was said to her before she was violated. So it's like, it just triggers some things. And then sometimes, when you wake up from the wrong side of the bed, you just are not in a good mood. Oba Pastor Saya or Jenfi Yemoakwaba. Sometimes you just wake up from the wrong side of the bed, right? You are very moody. Some of us are moody, and mental illness is real. Some people have, anxiety disorder. Some people have personality disorder, bipolar disorder, depression. Some people are stressed. Even sometimes you have people who are in a relationship and they did not get some. Their partner did not have sex with them. That can trigger them. They could be upset because of that. You have nothing to do with it. So it could be a lot of factors, right? But first impression, something is like, When you go to a place for the first time, as to whether or not you have anger management problem, you always need to be subconscious about, what your problems are. you know I know I used to have anger management. I work on my anger management. How did I work on it? I recognize my triggers. Some of the things that people will say that will trigger me, I recognize it. So when I identify it, I make sure that if someone says that word, or if someone do something, I'm just going to be in control, right? When you allow your emotions to dictate for you, you lose control of that. That means you no longer in control of your rational thinking. So it's like, in order for you to manage and maintain your ration, to be rational and be proactive, because a lot of us are humanity, a lot of people are more reactive than being proactive. Most people will act on things before they will start thinking about it, but then it will be too late. So it's always important for you to be in control of yourself, right? We have choice. So some people end up in prison because they just reacted on something that is so little petty stuff, that if they have taken a couple deep breaths, if they have chosen to turn around and walk away, if they have excused themselves, they wouldn't be where they ended up with. But some people take people's life, because of that. They reacting to what was said. And we all know that, like, when it comes to lies, lies travels faster than the truth, right? So even if you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship with your friend. Welcome everybody. You are with your friend, and one of them says something to you. Oh, okay, sister, yeah, something. Ajo said this and this and that, right? Or I come to you, Sister Ya, for that to Brian. I said, Sister Ya, something. Sister Aisha said this and this and that. So if Sister Yatubra is a rational, someone who is reactive to things, she's not proactive. She's not going to diss me by saying, "Oh, she did. Oh, that was true. We spoke about it. I'm already aware of it." She clowned me, instead of her clowning me to let me know, say, "Excuse me, you gossiping. I do not gossip." Sister Ya is going to go to Sister Aisha, and then, start giving Sister Aisha a piece of her mind and stuff like that. And then after she said everything and done with, and then, Sister Aisha will respond and say, what did I do? Like, and then she explained herself. Then she's going to be like, oh my God, don't tell me a dog came and lied to me. Now, instead of, like, taking time, she's coming at me, and stuff like that. So it's like, you have to take time. When you hear things, take time, exercise patience, process it, figure out, okay, now why would this person say this about me? What will make her say? Because a lot of people talk ill behind their friends, partners, and other people's back because they cannot measure up to that person, or they are jealous of the relationship that you have with your friend, you have with your partner, you have with other people, and they want to come and insert themselves or take control of that circle, right? So they're going to say things, and they're going to put you guys, against each other. So it's always important for us to, like, work on our emotional resilience. We shouldn't be getting angry so easily. We should not be getting mad. We should not get ourselves confused, right? When people say things, we need to ask questions. Me, I ask so much questions. Now my family, most of them are fed up with me. They don't even come and say things to me no more because I'm asking too much questions. So first impression is really important. And as to whether or not you did not get some last night, or, like, somebody pissed you off while you were riding in public transportation, while you're driving, someone cut you off, whatsoever, you always need to bring your best. Okay? I'm not saying you go and pretend to be someone that you're not, but you have to represent yourself. You have to show some respect. You have to really, like, uh, be just be calm, right? And take time. I mean, like, there has been some instances, like, if I don't want to talk to someone um, on my own time now, I normally, like, I'm off today. Today's Friday. I clock out. So normally when I clock out, I put my phone on silence, right? So it's like when people call me, unless now I'm using it to watch myself. So if someone calls me, it's going to show on the screen because I have it right in front of me. I will see it. But once I'm done with the program and I put it aside, whoever calls me, it will come through, but I'm not going to hear it because I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk to nobody. If I want to receive phone calls, I will turn it on and then I'll hear the ringing, right? But at some point, if I'm going through social media and stuff or my WhatsApp and I see, message being left for me and stuff, then I will respond. And that's how I am, because sometimes I just need some quietness just to do my meditation, to calm my nerves, just to make sure that I'm in a good place. Excuse me, because I want to be healthy. I just don't want to hold things inside. It's not healthy. It's toxic to hold things inside all the time. Don't bother me. My time off is my time off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My dear sister, bless you always. Oh, thank you also. Bless you as well. Obapa Saya O Jenfi. Sister Sage Williams nie Mema Wakwaba. Sister Sage Williams, a greeting, Sister Adwa Odo, and the beautiful people aboard. Greetings to you as well. Hi. Oh, California, yeah. I'm in New York. Okay. To West Gafo. Okay, me baba jiska me baba me sia o artist ya. Oh, Jenfi, meba. Saya, okay, Saya, welcome, Mr. Say. To count to 10 and think about what to say and put on a positive behavior. Bam, 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 bam. This say, oh, me kind crampa and juma. And yet they have not tried it. Because when to count to 10, we're not saying say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we're not talking about that. You go 1, you breathe in between, 2, 3. You take you give a little breathing space before you go to the next number. When you get to 5 and you're not calm, you need a different method, right? Deep breathing also help people. Like, I know people like music, but it's not everywhere that you can use your headset and listen to music. Like, clapping. Obi nso wɔ hɔnom a ɔhyɛ aseɛ like wɔyɛ jumping jacks nom ne ade. Sometimes you see people doing some weirdest things nom ne ade. Don't say the person is crazy. Okay. This is that. And sometimes, you can also like, use the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and you use alphabet. And then that can also calm you down, right? And other times, you can also excuse yourself, to go for a walk. I one time told someone, they were like really upset, and I was like, okay, you know what? Don't scream at me. And before now, they say, don't scream at me. I can bring you outside, and we have trees, we have the sky. Please, you can scream at the trees, you can scream at the sky all you want. I don't care if you need half an hour, 30 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. Give me 1 second. Rami, I don't know family. Hold on. Hold on. Rami. Yes. Let me ask me here.
Oh, yeah, it'll be out. So that's all like, right?
I name it that's why.
Oh, yeah. They can be because we are late. Yeah, say, oh, that's all like, but now. Well, it's your video home platform. So, when it be on a face, so happy long weekend. Oh, Canada happy. Next time they call her, yeah, a caravana, you know, oh, we have a long weekend, you know. Actually, yeah, just a chilling caravana day, you know. Yeah, and you know, the friend say, oh, my shouldn't deal as an from the beginning, maybe I did committee and say, as if you are saying, if I will share with you, they got to wish now, you're not being selling now, one. But the committee and I'm saying, your facial impression, and I say, yeah, like, said you have a will be with you from the real bit here, receive press the and I face no, if you also are missing now, me and I say, you will be soon. Maybe say your number of issues be you know, in your happy to be nice to the person, maybe I will pick some let's say for example for directions because of many good moon, you know, be to me in your time and your nice and show them direction. That doesn't mean say first impression or encounter, but rather maybe maybe one I say quite maybe I'm person it's not my your time, sometimes it may come to me. At the same time, it's not maybe one. They who say first impression or encounter, but at the same time, they're not encounter. We bet now you to you on the first day of work or on the first day of anything, first impression they are bad. If you are the next day,
about our faces are Shala Amajo Adam Silva.
Why come and also we found no idea way because of different directions when it comes to problems. So we have problems, obvious. Like you can be a human who why let's not be without directions. But I say, yeah, why open come up with your time finding it and chilling and say, yeah, may put a human giving your time and chill. Say, if you got only about 5 let's go much myself. Your time of chilling back home. So it's you know, I said at the same point, no, that means you don't say your first impression account, but sometimes it do count in certain areas of work and everything. It does count, and then to be nice to people, like sometimes it's always nice to as well, but second I said first impression, any facial impressions and everything. So if I'm a problem, I get a point with two this trying to say that. So, we power some crowd, we especially on power some crowd. You want to best then why you're nice about, but what you always on many or new come about power some. But you want what power one pound, proud your many problem. So, it doesn't be all about me, you be something to me, any opinion, what grass it may makes me fun, it makes me pretending to love like someone or love the person or love the person. Make me my grandchildren. We people continue to say, but who say as the games can tell on we want to make any man, but not a human game, yes, I man. But so when it comes to like let's say friendship or like family matters or anything, and look here, be straightforward on that. Like some people be as a man, if they catch any punishment, but see, I'm saying, I will continue. Sometimes I'm making almost so do at them was the I only my temple will be announced because on the baby of course I especially Filipino born in me born on me Chinese or Thomas by Sabrana or Smith but you say yeah you say joke or then you joke me on by the side click just a county best impression here the people of you I say, but my phone has about and a facial impression. Somebody just says, so yeah, we seems there. That's different. So that is my body for no see, I don't sleep or yam pow. You don't sleep or yam pow.
No, correct.
Money for $2, you don't slow yam pow. Okay, sister, you're not a pro at you. And if you are Michelle, boss lady, that about us, back up there, Michelle. Sayakra, and a ski, Michelle Opia,
so.
Brother Ankara, Mishamuna, between both yet, sausage, Mishamuna, Sapo, and Yamishamuna, like I can promise you about the Pekka class, Bibauna, Shamuna, Pamina, Aisha Ankara, oh, yo, Mishamuna. Yeah, why?
Yeah, you also.
Yeah.
Senti na ọka sị uche will be ano. Uche will be enti ye nyina ye jo so why? Mate.
Okay,
Nyame nka wo so ho. Amen. Okay, bye. Enti okay, yeah, and you know, to say, Sister Sage, thank you. Sister Rami, that's it. And Sister Ya, okay, Sister Dua, I want to appreciate Sister Ya Ojemfi. She is always sharing my posts. Please thank her for me. Why? Sister Ya, Sister Ya Ojemfi. Thank you so very much for your kindness, consideration, support. I have also recognized that Sister Ya Ojemfi, like even my pre-recorded videos that I have put there, sometimes most times she doesn't catch me live. She shares them, right? So thank you. It shows your personality. So we truly, 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 truly appreciate the love, the care, and the support that you give us. Yami inshira ate ene wakoma pa wikita. Bibi abeye bia nyami ensomu ma. No correct. Yeah. Me nso aya me kwa me hu pa say o share me nso me de nti no to say yeah, that's it. Thanks, big sis. Auntie, saya that was it. Me that was it. It calms you down. Yes, most definitely. I mean, counting. I remember like when I first started using counting, and then you can use the regular count like from 1 to 10, or you can do it backwards, 10 to 1. But every time, if you leave in space in between, you breathe between it. By the time you hit 5, you should be able to calm yourself. Most people who can self-regulate will be able to use counting, and they should be able to calm down and also walk away. So when it comes, Rami was talking about in terms of first impression and facial expression. Also, like when it comes to work environment, your attendance can also show can be used as your first impression. Because if you are an employee who always like clocking in late, coming in late, it will start with 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, 15 minutes, before we know, half an hour, sometimes 1 hour. That's going to get you fired. And then you also have people who will come in late, and they have they have a deviation form. Some companies have deviation form that they filled it in, and then they get paid for that. Some people, they will come in half an hour late or an hour late, and then when they filled out the form, instead of putting the time that they came in, they will put the time that they scheduled to work, even though they came in late. So stealing company time can also get you fired. So there's a lot of ways. First impression can be the way you dress. Okay. Like if you are dressed modestly, people will see you differently. They will think differently. But if you dress like a hoochie mama, even though You may not be a prostitute, but some people will kind of like, because most humans, we judge quickly, we conclude things, we assume things and stuff like that. But sometimes it could be a fashion, right? But it's not every fashion outfit that we all have to wear. So all that also play part in the first impression. So it's not how you talking with someone. And like me, when I'm walking on the street, like when I go out for a walk and I see that it's just me and another person, I would say good morning, even if I'm in a hurry. I want to engage. So if that person is thinking something, sinister, I'm letting the person know that I'm aware of them. Because sometimes when people like, they feel that you're not aware of them, they will go past you and then they will um put you in a headlock or something. So it's like, I'm always alert. So I will let you know I'm aware that is the two of us, going about. And when they pass me, you know, at the corner of my eye, I'm watching to make sure the person keeps walking and stuff like that. So, and then if you have a neighbor, some neighbors talk a lot, so it's like, to just not have a long conversation, you be like, good morning, I'm in a hurry, we talk later, and then you keep walking, so they know that you have some place to go. So there are ways and means, to engage. And some people, sometimes they might not, some I have said good morning to some neighbors and they don't say good morning back. They might be in a bad mood. I don't take it personal, because or they may have not heard me saying good morning. So I don't take things personal. Some of us, we take things so personal, and I just don't know. I think we spend too much energy, too much time on, petty stuff. Hmm. Oh, Sister Ya, oh, Drenfi. Oh, so you were in New Jersey. Oh, okay. I see, and you moved to California. Wow, well done. What the listen. Sister Ya, oh, Drenfi, wako fast, my bremi. One time, my cousin Nanaya and I, we went to drop my father off at JFK Airport. He was going to Ghana, so when we went to drop him off on our way back, I said to Nanaya, I was like, I don't like when big trucks and stuff, drive in front of me, because most times what happens is that they will block my view of destination where I need to exit and stuff. So Nanaya and I was talking and we were laughing about it. And I was like, I hope to God, I hope that uh, I don't end up in New Jersey, right? And we laugh about it. And there was a truck on my right side in the right lane. I was me laughing. Before I can even finish laughing, I see that welcome to New Jersey. I was like, what the hell? How did I miss my exit? I could not believe it. Something that we were laughing about it. I wasn't paying attention. I missed my exit completely and ended up in New Jersey. I was like so pissed off. I had to pull aside for Sam Nanaya to, like, drive us back to to New York, because I was like really, really like upset. I was like, how did I end up in New So, oh man. So since then, each time I go to the airport, JFK, I make sure that, like, I have my GPS for me not to get lost. I don't go to the airport regularly, but whenever I have to go pick up a family member or drop a family member, or I'm always using my GPS. No, I don't want to end up in New Jersey no more. Sister Obapa, yeah. Oh, Jennifer said, you very welcome all. Oh, thank you. Bless all of you too. Amen. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This Aisha Ankra said facial expression can mean different things. Most definitely. Some people will be in deep thoughts, like sometimes you see someone, like, on their forehead, between their eyebrow, like, it looks like so deep in thought, you'll be like, what is he thinking? They're not upset, maybe they're thinking about something that, they really not kind of like even focus, aware of what's happening. Sometimes you may call someone like their name multiple times, something came up, and or something that, they stress about something, or they worry about something, or they thinking about something that happened prior to them coming through and stuff like that. So that's definitely right. Facial expression can mean a lot of things, and then sometimes you also have some people, you have the pretenders, right? We do have people who can smile, they will smile, but it will not reach their eye, right? People can smile and not reach their eye because they say they know how to fake it. Fake it till you break. Yeah. So, Sister Aisha, that is very deep. You definitely right. You definitely right. Greetings, my beautiful soul sister. Oh, that's great. That's great. I love Chicago. I love Chicago, though, and LA. Really, I mean, Chicago. Oh, Chicago, the and what no more effect. Opa brochiri mo brochiri. Mm-hmm. But a one so no, like there are some things in that. Hey, yeah, so New York is like Toronto. Oh, sir. Now we ram me waba New York. Eh? Waba New York and I say pictures in the eh? Hmm. Bam. Okay. Sister, yeah, I say you have reminded me years ago. I was baby atom. Eh, who come baby pana wo ba pana wo yira ho. And I te say highways ni so no say wo yira pa ho. Na say nyame anya wadom. Sister, ya dey ma me nka ho de ni na me wa another one bi so na sa ade ne de. Since then, no, I have me jinyamidi o, me jinyamidi for real. I dropped my husband off at the airport, missed the exit to go back to city, uh, Edmonton. I looked the Calgary exit, Seeker City. Oh, okay, had to turn around. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it was done. Oh shoot, that's worse. Mine happened in the morning time. In the morning going to the afternoon. So I shouldn't have gotten lost, but I did get lost. I missed my exit completely. This I said Williams. First impression is very important for sure. It is putting your best foot forward. At a job interview, the employee does not know you. So a lot of the decision as to whether you get hired depends on the qualification as well as the first impression they get of you. Will you be a good fit for the company, etc.? Yeah. And then when they ask you the question, what is your weakness and your strength, man? It's the most easiest question, but you have to be very mindful how you say it. Don't go and tell the whole story. Just be honest, be short, and don't say something like that will, because your answer can cost you the job. There are lots of positive and negative of first impression. Most definitely, Sister Sage, thank you. Very well said. Rami said only pictures and have got some people here as well. Oh, okay. All right. So, I mean, me ba Toronto dan tino to say me ba ha na me hu. Sarami said well said, Sister Sage. nti no to say me ba hɔ na me hu I can compare say me nko baby a me ntimi compare the two places because me compare ebeba akɔfa asɛm ama me nti no sister yeah for that earlier no obisa say what's the purpose of what is our mind for? I mean, our mind is where we normally we generate energy from it. Our thinking process, thoughts process, how we receive things, how we plan things. I mean, to say it's everything. Without the mind, right? You dead. Our body is useless because sometimes when you have some people fall into coma, they say the mind is active. If it's not active and they use machines, so they breathe with the machine, if the machine is turned off and they can't breathe on their own, that means the person is gone. You die if that mind. We also fail, and we also are able to make choices through there. Okay, so let me finish. Oh my gosh, I today is gonna be okay. Nana, what are you making? Is your sister having the same? What's she having? You making it for her? Okay, which one? Regular bread or sandwich bread? Ask her, and then she can bring it here. I will fix it, and then she can get it. Nkleyo papa dano. Mommy, what do you want to eat? Bread with cheese? Regular bread or sandwich? You don't want ham with it? Just regular bread or... Okay, so can you bring the regular bread, bring a plate and the cheese, okay? Sorry, guys. So, maintaining eye contact is really important, right? When you having comfort. Fufu, that's your uncle, the blues. Who eat fufu? Me, I don't. Fufu, me, every once in a while. I don't eat fufu all the time. Yes, it's everything. Saya o Jemfe. Clay almost distracted me. Sorry, guys. To say so giving eye contact also help us access body language, body, how people respond to things, and also determine what is happening. I normally, if some of you have been aware, like my sister braid my hair for me, and I keep messing with my hair, right? Playing with my hair because I'm trying not to talk so much with my hands. So it's like, when I kick one habit, I develop another because I have another that I'll be able to. Okay. I'm going to show you. Sorry, guys. While we doing that, let me, while we doing this, let me play so I can make her sandwich. Let me play my jingle. Hey, okay, where is it? That Accra boy did for me. True boss lady. I need to let him shine. So let me play my jingle while I'm doing this.
Tio Mumati, Mumuteku na Montenase, Namuntie, Obapa Adjoa or Dotumedia what to Tini, Abrabo Mu Nsem, and question Abrabo Mu Nsem doso, Abrabo Mu Nsem Kennedy winning a toda, now you say, Okonodu, a toda, now you say, if you are seeing a dead, toda, now you say, Abrabono, and would yes, Unyania, but you were 2 4 now put 3 years. Tell me about the dress. Let me show you, say, the Pialada, a da if you are that, no Siamapa was smelled your son. Diaconia Snase, show Facebook, now Bamu Sampa, Abrabo Mu Nsem, a dorsal, who will be there, now what would you fain them? And Yena, Yanyaga, Yenti, Obapa, and to what they say, Asicasem, and Yadumasem, and Yabusasem, but your air number some, and simply you be actually watching Habote, Snase, but you have a free Obapa, and to what you would Yan say, but you could be the Philibia, to see any effort, but show Sanya Abrabo crowd is a tear. Abrabo Ayade, Boblabo Ayade, Ha, and Open the Pano, the official, a that minute down, Aya Wally, and so a dear, said the Boblano, Bobby Sua William, and Miki Yamba, a draw or dog, a simple, and your soft for water, at Snase, a pencil, Sanya Wally, Plano, is the dear, our Walia, I see any say, or say, our no quite a Wally, no better what you see, and Raya, a Obapa, a draw or dog. Yes, young, Yen Debia, or the only answer of office, now a draw or dog, no, a draw or dog, but opinion on deviation of Facebook, so Emila, a development that Domian Sabo, US time, a Abrabo Mu Nsem, Canania, the one Cobia, what's the uncle? What's the uncle? This young one, come and see you, come and see you, come and see what Jesus has done for me.
Thank you, Abrabo. And to say, Bia, we hear any promo, Bia, advertisement, Bia, Muhu Abrabo. Rami said, you not need to say sorry, hon. Everyone here is a mother. Oh, thank you. I know, right? Oh, thank you, Rami. That's it. Yamisha. Okay, so it's like, when we talk about body language, posture is very important, especially like, when you like working on a computer, you always need to like sit upright, right? And open posture, as I said earlier, you don't stick your chest out too much, you're going to hurt your back. But, just bring it up a little bit. It's very comfortable, right? Shoulder straight. Your shoulder needs to level with your head. That's good posture, right? Especially, and you can utilize that also during interview, because during interview your body posture, they look for it. And they look for all that, how you sit, and it shows confidence when you sit upright, your body posture is in the right position, and then when you have open palm, right? When you talk with open palm, because some people when they talk, sometimes they can't open their palm to say some and so when one talks and have an open palm, it does imply honesty and openness, right? Because you're not hiding nothing, so you naturally will talk with your hands open. And then leaning in, like how like sometimes someone is talking and you are so into the conversation, like you will keep leaning in, like to hear what the person is talking about. But some people, they lack boundaries. Some people, they will lean into the point, they get into the person's face, which will make the person get very uncomfortable. So you always need to be aware of yourself, the space you put between you and the other person that you're talking to. And some people also, when they talk now, they spit. Spit tends to come out. Sometimes you will have a spit come out, not intentionally, accidentally, because some people, when they talk, they don't swallow their saliva. They let it stay in between on their tongue. I know people when they need to spit, they will keep saliva in their cheek. You can see that they keeping the saliva in there. So if they start talking and it's too much in their mouth, some will can get in your face or it can get into your mouth, which is like very disgusting. I don't ever want to have to speak to someone whereas the person's saliva will land in my mouth or my saliva will end in that person's mouth. So it's like it's always good to kind of leave space in between, a good distance. We talk about minimum facial expression. Kids with autism, they do that very minimum eye contact, and that's good. You don't have to always looking at somebody's face for you to hear the person. We listen with our ears, not with our mouth. But some people prefer giving them um eye contact, or your facial expression, someone talking, if it's sensitive and you have a smirk in your face or you laughing, that is not good because you can trigger that person. So make sure that you have a pleasant, facial expression. Be serious, not too serious. Whereas, like for me, sometimes when I'm talking with my kids, I make different facial expression. Like if they say something, I'm surprised. I'll be like, just to make them laugh and make them feel comfortable. Mm, wow. Hmm, you don't say. Oh, I like that. My goodness, you look so pretty. Where did you get that? I love it. So I mean sometimes some people they're not good at hiding certain things, if they really mad or upset, they can't help it. You can see it in their face. People who get angry that quick, very rapidly, or annoying, it's best for them to give minimum facial expression. Just don't look at the person. Rather, Isaac Amweni Apomu Etisane. I would say yes for Domini Shira. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Emoakwaba. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to Caribana this weekend. It is long weekend in Canada. Wow, enjoy yourself. Hey, Rami. We need to enjoy you. Every time we need to enjoy, please. Mm. So it's I mean everyone, sister, yeah, thank you for the mind thing, but I know everyone, most of us, are aware that, our mind, we have, three basic functions, which is wanting, feeling, and thinking, right? So it's that's what we use our mind for. Mhm. All right. So let me go into my question that I wanted to ask, oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. Types types of probably the way I put this crampon. Mm. Oh Lord, hold on. I need to bring this up because I see that. Let me put it in the upright position because where I'm sitting, so I can sit in. Jesus is Lord. Okay. Why is this chair all the way down? Okay. If I was sitting on the floor and I see that my body posture, I'm killing my back. I wasn't sitting upright. So I have to move up here. But Kay has his system here, so I gotta put something here to balance this out. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Okay, much better. Now I can sit and support my back also. That's much better. All right. Earlier in the beginning, sitting on the carpet, was like comfortable, but now I'm feeling very uncomfortable because my back started hurting. And we don't want that, right? I cannot have my back going out. I need it for stuff. Life, hey, Rami, hey, life na short oh. No, and no, be a one dance life na short oh. So I enjoy myself. You have to say whatever chance you get, looking beautiful. I draw other men. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Crisscross, hook me up. All I have to, everything I got it for free. Okay, position change. Yep. What stuff? You know what I'm talking about. Many papa stuff. Okay, so it's like, when we talk about body language, sitting up straight, but not too straight. As I show, like, chest out just a little bit, not like this, um, uh, is, it helps you maintain your relaxed posture, without slouching over. Some people will slouch, over and stuff. And it shows, I mean, at some point, I'm not sure if some of you were like, really, if you're observant, you could have tell that I was feeling uncomfortable sitting on the carpet, because the way that I was leaning forward and hunching over, that was not good for me and my back. And as I said, I need to maintain my back for I don't know, Kra. So make you tell more. When we get there, no, I told you we're going to talk about it. When we get to hygiene part now, we'll tell more about what I need my back for. We are Kra, one Rami. Behave yourself. So types of body languages, we have what? Gestures. We can do hand gestures, nodding your head, using your head, eye contact, touch. Because sometimes when you touch, you talking with someone you love, someone you close to, someone you care for, and they're talking about something sensitive, right? You can, pat their shoulders, their back. Don't bring it. I mean, for lovers and couples, you can put your hands in their lower back, up to on top of their buttock, because you guys are involved. But if it's someone that you're not sexually involved with, you're not couples now, you just do the touching over the shoulder. But some people also do not like to be touched. A lot of individuals with autistic Some of them, they do not like to be touched. Lighting, when you have they're in a place with too much light, that can also be a trigger for them. So, you have to have a dim light, or in places, that has not too much noise. So everybody is different. Space, giving space. Sister, Sikanye, Sika Educate one. My motivational mentor sister. I wanted to say it's good to see you. So, but the facial expression, is always important, right? Because sometimes, like, you have some of us, we can laugh and stuff and then also get serious. You see how I switch from smiling, laughing to, being serious. This is when my kids know, like, if they're doing things and I'm like, okay, that's the stare. What you doing needs to stop. I don't need to open my mouth and say nothing. Or, like, if they're doing something that, they know it's okay, they'll look at me and I'll give them a smile, right? Okay. And then sometimes I'll use words. Are you okay? Okay, that's good. Let me know if you need something, right? So, humans' face, right? Our face is extremely expressive, right? We can do a lot of things with our face. Winking. What's up, mamacita? Okay. All right. So, like, smiling, nodding, doing so many other things. You can do a lot of things with your face. My sister, I'm shy. You are shy. Oh, you see, every morning you guys go watch Sister Sika Educates. You see her facial expression. Whenever she comes on and I'm watching her and she's talking, I'm looking at her facial expression and stuff like that. I know. She thinks that some of us don't know. When she comes and you see her face, when she's serious, she gets serious now. Hey, says she's being serious. She's getting, she's going to go deep. She's going to be shaking the trees, overturn the ocean and stuff like that. All that we can tell, right? Bedmatic. Sister, you can't stop it. Go. Oh, talking about bedmatics. And to say, like, oh my God. You see, Sister Jessica just pop up over here. And all of a sudden, we're getting me distracted. Rami nso de ne deɛ bɛka ho, because Rami ne kɔfa mesi me hia mechi no for something, or sɛ me call into details. With people eating in the background. I know, right? This guy, he goes to Ghana. He goes to places and then he eats different type of food all the time. So he's like kind of showing it. I think he went to a different place. Prior to coming on, he was in Ghana eating fufu and goat meat, light soup, and so many other things. Some people like. Is that what you have been doing to my brother? Oh, now say your brother is not a child, though. He's an adult. He's a full-grown adult. I'm not doing nothing to him. Maybe he's the one doing stuff to me. So you guys should be like worrying for me, not for him. Oh yes, my eyes always give me away. Those eyes always put me into trouble. But I love it. I love your facial expression because, like, you relax sometimes, like, just And that's good. I just love the switch off, and then when she gets serious, you know that she's going to be turning the tables and shaking trees and stuff like that, which is like really awesome. So our facial expression and tone of voice, that is one of the most crucial things, because a lot of parents, adult people, when we talking to other people, some of us don't have control of our voice. We just speak anyhow. You have to tone it. There are some individuals, some children, especially children with autistic. If your tone is very aggressive, and you are rigid, you're going to trigger them all the time, and you always going to power struggle with them because you feel that you're the adult. Whatever you say goes. No, you need to be strategic. You need to be respectful. You need to set clear expectation. You need to set boundaries. You need to be able to follow a routine, structured routine. Whereas you don't go outside of that. You always keep it real, all right, and make sure you're consistent. If not, well, you're going to have to deal with a lot of unnecessary things that you make for yourself. Sister Sage Williams said, make eye contact without unduly staring at the person. For sure, you can pick up a lot of facial expression with eye contact. Oh, yes. Even when someone is angry, you may not see the anger in their face, but some people, their eyes get really puffy and red, and sometimes you may look at somebody's face and you can tell that a person is really sad. You have to be observant to be able to do that. Sister Sage Williams said, touching. There are times when you need to ask permission before you hug someone. Oh yes, that's a big thing. As in, can I give you a hug, especially when you do not know the person well? Most definitely, they may feel uncomfortable with it. Most definitely, Sister Sage Williams, no credit, and some of them may even feel threatened, and some of them, they have been sexually assaulted, they have been raped, they have been molested, and their molester, like they used to touch them the same way, so that can also trigger them. So people you don't know well, you're right, Sister Sage. Thank you for bringing that aspect. You have to ask permission to hug them, because and some of them, if you don't those who does not like to be touched, if you touch them, they can either, like me, I have reflex. If I don't know you and you're going to hug me, I will either shove you away, right? Or I will mebo your phone. Because who will be your phone will be able to know say. Because if I realize that you were perfect now, the next one I bet me put to do back between your legs and no. Yes, I will do that. If I feel threatened now, I will do that. You're right. It will be a winning. Ask permission. I'm not saying go and touching people. No, people you don't know, you ask permission. Like my kids, I know which part of their upper body I can tap and rub for them to calm down if they feel upset. Kid, yeah, I can go below. Mhm. Most definitely. Thank you, Sister Sage Williams. Perfectly said. Sister Sika Antonia said, "We know you have been chopping it, written all over your face." Okay, I know at this point I can't defend myself, because if I say it or if I try to explain myself, you guys will not believe me anyway. So think whatever you want to think. I'll take it. I enjoy it. So I'm not going to deny nothing. And I'm until you see how happy Sister Adjoa, although it's happy. If you know, you know. Okay. You guys are so messed up. Oh, sister, yeah. You supposed to be defending me. Once you I tell you. Okay. Okay. Rami, correct. Correct for what? Correct for how many points? Sajodo is turning into a kung fu fighter. Oh my gosh, I'm covering my face because Mayor Brown didn't who said me brush it. Come in, Brony and Cabin who said my phone, red. We got me out. With body language, so we also need to pay attention to inconsistency, right? A lot of people don't pay. Kick that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Kick that in the nuts, pa. And one of my comedy me go today. Ah, and some more so me go through some emotions and would they be found who they me saga. Don't need me, don't give me a hug or touch me anyhow, anyway. Oh Lord. Oh my God, Sister Tika, you too much. Antonio, the song is playing in my head. Which song? Hey, Sister, yeah. Our altar back up as I want to cry for the son of me still thinking, when we womb. Anka will back me and down. Oh, grandpa, dear. Your mouth is saying one thing, and your eyes and body are saying something else, like a girl who done it for the first time. Oh man. Nti saya, me sister ketewa ma me ho ayɛ fɛ sei no. Sɛ wo ho yɛ fɛ sei nso a, you can use it to seduce, right? You guys are bad. Very bad. Until me too. The song is replaying, pa. Sister Sika, you too. When am I be binti na mo ka ho asem kung fu fighter? Atie for move fee sister ya and sister Sika. They pulling my legs keke. Me yeah no because because I mean yeah pram because my ain't no. I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay, so it's like when it comes to negative body language, like people who sit and they kind of like they have a slump, posture, like sometimes the way they sit and you can tell, that shows like the person is uncomfortable, they lack of confidence, they have low self-esteem, they don't, have respect for themselves. There are so many things that they are very uncomfortable and they also self-conscious of what is happening, or they lying. Some people, the way they sit and talk, you can tell with their body language that they lying. When someone is, talking, right? And your nose. If someone is talking and they scratch their nose, whatever they're talking about, they feel uncomfortable, because they kind of like, remembering, and it's not something pleasant, they it's painful for them to talk about. They tend to like, scratch the top of their nose. But then if they lying about it, they go from here up, right? Here up. Underneath the nose and then up, right? Some of them do that. And then you also have, some of them, they will cross their arms, right? cross their arms. And when they cross their arms, right, what is it? It's a form of, or a signal, like, they get defensive, right? Or they, when they're in disagreement with you, whatever, like, I don't believe you, and they get defensive. Oh my goodness. And then they're going to force a smile. So those of us who goes on social media, when you go to certain platforms, pay attention to that. I don't remember. Sister Sika, and sister ya for that to bra mu nyina mo de asem beba. You didn't hear Rami. Life is short. We they enjoy. I dey enjoy. I just enjoy the thing. I enjoy it, pa. I'm not gonna lie. We are pulling your legs and hands too, and it's working. I know you guys. um, keep pulling, right? Keep pulling. It's okay. I'm not shy. Okay, so Rami said, I don't like to be touched, especially if I don't know the person. And even if I do know the person, I still have to ask permission from the person by asking him or her for a hug or handshake. Like in terms of like hug. Hey, Kay, it's time to get up. Okay, thank you, Nana. So, like, in terms of hug, you always need to ask, the other person if they would like for a hug, even if it's your loved ones, because sometimes what they feeling, what they dealing with, they may not want that body contact, right? And then also some people don't have control of their body, because there are some men, if you a woman and you give them a hug and your breast touches their chest, they get hard. So some of them may not want to do that. Oh Lord. But in terms of handshake, when you meet someone and you put your hands out or not, the person can either receive it or they don't shake your hand. Some people are germophobic. So if you extend your hand, they will not take it, and then they will let you know that they don't shake hands. So you'll be like, oh, my apologies, but nice meeting you. So you can also use your words, in terms of that. Um, for my kids, I know my kids, like, when they feel certain way, I know I can rub them over their shoulders. Sometimes, Nana Kwesi, I'll mess with his hair. So it's like, I know them. They're my children. But as he's getting older, I'm not messing with his hair no more. He has a lot of hair, lots of hair. He got it from me. And then Kay will be like, oh, they got it from him. Both my parents have a lot of hair. All my family members have a lot of hair. Kay family side too, they have hair. But I think my family super exceed theirs. You're not going to work? Okay. It's 8:30. Don't fall back asleep, oh please. Please, I have a question. Go ahead, sis. So when you are threatened, you turn you turn kung fu fighter. So when you do soccer pim pim too, what body language is that? Oh, when the the body language is like smooth sailing. That's the I use the romance intimacy one, the foreplay one. The dada wondering I know na me use kissy kissy and safefa ho. The body language I use is touching, tone of voice, very calm, collected, sweet talk. Kasade. I use all those. And I'm very, I am very consistent. Gestures, body movements, and postures. Hey, I'm all over the place. And my facial expression is, I'm going to enjoy it rough, rough, rough. And I use eye contact too. I just the seller. Oh my God, Sister Sika, you are too much. You are too much. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so in terms of, let's go. Let's move on. Smooth sailing. Sailor in bed and kung fu fighter to kick threaten nuts outside. Of course. Where are you from? You can come and hug me. Yeah. Mekɔ adwuma a obi bɛto hyɛɛ me so bepanyin baako. Hey, saa da no deɛ papa no ɔno ɔbaa adwuma wotumi so wahye wii no wayɛ kama paa. Na wahye wii a wowɔ yere ɛnkɔdi wo yere. Me na ade wobɛyɛ exercise. You see the nonsense? Some people, they're not correct cry. Some people are not correct. Oh. They don't know what the hell they're doing. So, like, when it comes to body language now, there are so many things that we can do with our facial expression, how we talk to people, how we engage with people. Okay, you gonna go to work or not? Huh? Because Nana Kwesi keeps coming to wake you up. He sees that you went back to sleep. You okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, get up. Okay. Let him know if you're going to work this way, he doesn't. So get up here. Get up. Because Nana Kwesi keeps coming back here. Daddy said he's up, okay? All right. I will see in 5 minutes. If he's not up, I will just let him know. Okay? So I won't let him fall back asleep. Okay. So let's go into like hygiene. Hygiene, maintaining good hygiene is something that is really important. As I said earlier, as to whether or not you're in a relationship or not, because when you have bad breath, that will not attract anybody. People will not want to engage in conversation with you because your breath stinks. It's a turn off. You may look pretty, you may look beautiful with your makeups and outfit with boom, 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 boom. If you speak and you have stinky breath, that person is going to hit the road. So you don't want that. And then the triangle, which is your armpit and your genital area. And don't forget your backside also, because some people, when they use the restroom and take number 2, some of them, they don't know how to wipe, right? Most times, some people say they wipe from back to front. The right way is front to back, but some people say they've been doing it from back to front and they have never, have any infection or whatever. But you always need to go from front all the way in the back, front to back, right? Especially as female. I mean, for men, if you have a number 2 and you wipe yourself from back to front and you don't wipe yourself well, you can have pieces of poop, sticking up underneath your testicle. which will stink up there, especially where you sweat. Places that we don't, air does not pass through, like armpit, your arms is always next to you. So it's like air does not go through it unless you lift your arms up. Nobody in their right mind will walk in the street with their hands up. Your hands are always down. So it's like, uh, um, air does not go through there. All right. So making sure that, like, you groom your armpit very well. You shave it if needed to, because, like, some people, they prefer, a lot of men in US, they let their armpit grow, but they groom it. It does not stink. But then you have those who leave it, they don't groom it, keep in mind, places that have hair, lots of hair, if you don't groom it well, you're going to have lice. Mhm. And lice, pubic lice are white. They're not black as the one in the hair lice. Hair lice are like, black, but pubic hair are white. Mhm. You may think so, oh, adeɛ fitaa bi na nenam ha no, na ɛyɛ edwie. Edwie na aba nneɛma no so. Nti no, you need to make sure, say, you groom there well. Dabi ara na punk koraa na abɛyi a, if you want to have fade over there, that's fine. It's you, however you want it. Some people want it, um, everything off. They will just shave everything off. Me, I can't. I will scratch my there throughout. Papa say, "Esubefu." I cannot go cra cra. So, but some people prefer that way. Some men like it that way, So they are, uh, women will make it like that to certify them. Me, no, I can't go through that stress. Whereas when you start sweating, you scratching, because when it starts coming, the hair start growing, it becomes itchy. I can't go through that. Mm-mm. I can't do that. So just carry yourself the way it makes you feel comfortable and happy. Just do what makes you happy, right? Not what some makes somebody else is happy. You always do you. So I mean, and then you have conversation with your partner. I mean, like, if they wanted to wanna go and put something on their stuff, it's like, it's incredible how some people want certain things done for them, but then they're not doing that. Some people like it bushy. I can't go down there and looking for things. Mm-mm. I'm not going to the farm. Mhm. But always groom yourself. You can leave you can leave your pubic hair bushy, but you need to groom yourself. Make sure that you clean yourself. For women, with our vagina, we have the lip. With the lip, if you're not cleaning, because when we sweat, you see, those who knows how to clean yourself, your vagina, well, on the lip, when you put your hands through there, now, when you sweat, you have some stuff, the dirt at the lip. So you need to wash around that, around the lip. Mhm. Um, and before you go the inside there. Bi mu wɔ hɔnom wɔasisi wɔn asɛm mu, asisi wɔn wɔwerɛ tenten, wɔn nso wɔtumi de hyɛ hɔnom. Inside our vagina is very sensitive, so you don't want to be scratching or causing a cut over there, because you can have infection, and you don't want that. Some people may have infection, but they will not be able to smell it, right? Unless they having sexual intercourse. When the men going in and out, that's when the smell is going to come out. And if it stinks in there, that's going to kill the mood. So we need to make sure that. Oba Sister Mary, thank you. Mhm. So we need to, like, maintain a good hygiene. Um, for me, if I have hair in my armpit, I will feel itchy. Some people, they feel okay, right? That's them. But groom yourself. always groom yourself. When people take showers and bathe, some of them they don't even wash behind their ears. Like some people they spray cologne and perfume over there, but then they taking a shower and they forget there. Because women, your hair, if you have braids, you have long hair, you always need to tie it up with scarf, or like put shower cap on, but make sure your ears are out so you'll be able to wash behind your ears, cleaning your ears, like all here, everywhere, here, yeah, all around, to make sure, because you have some partners, when they making love, they having sex, they tend to like do a lot of foreplay. Some partners like to like put their lick your earlobe, put their tongue in your ears and stuff like that. So if you don't clean it, like it's going to kind of kill the mood. Some partners, they like kissing the neck, the cheekbone and the chin, underneath the chin, the neck, and like in places. So you need to make sure that you always, washing yourself well, you keeping your body clean, all your body from head to toe. I mean, braiding our hair, like, making sure that you wash your hair. Your hair is not stinking, because some people's hair can kill a person, can knock a person down. You don't want to be like, having a romantic night or being intimate. Being intimate with your partner doesn't necessarily mean that you having sex all the time. No, you can be intimate with your partner, like the two of you sitting together, watching the movie together. One of you pick the movie, both of you pick the movie together. You can watch romantic romance comedy. You can watch romantic movie, action movies, whatsoever. Just spending time with each other with the lights, off. You have candle lights. You have nice dinner. You can have, you can go on date by cooking at home, or you can go to, every now and then you go to the restaurant. There's, treat each other really well, enjoy each other, right? Quality time spending is something that many couples don't really do that, but it bonds you guys. Your bond grows stronger, you get to know each other, what makes each other happy, what can trigger the person, like, just doing things together. You have family time, you have your own time, you and your partner. Like, we have family time, Kay and I have our time, and then I have me time, he has his time, the kids also have their time. And sometimes the kids go to my sister's, crisscross place, and then it will be Kay and I. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they go to their grandparents or their big my big sisters, and we can have time for ourselves. So it's like, you just need to make time for yourself and for your partner. Like, sometimes you don't have to say the words, it's the action that counts. The things, the little things that we do for each other, on birthdays, anniversaries. Anniversary is not just for us wives. The man also needs to feel appreciated. You see what I mean? Brother Fabio Maria Pomu Eti is saying, "Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. How's wifey, the children, the family doing? Oh, Sister Mary, trying to get that sick. I mean, sure. Oh, yeah, that you who are sick. Say you are blessed. When you are blessed, need your blessings. It just keep coming and coming. Greetings, beautiful sister, and everyone. Greetings to you as well. Rami, when you sad in the home, that may come on. So I mean, like, some people, they don't realize because, and also, if you like, when, if you tend to go out a lot, do a lot of walking, right? At your workplace, you're moving around a lot. And when you go out for most part of the day, you walking back and forth and stuff, females, it's always important to wear cotton panties. Hmm. America, I'm kind of underwear. Under a, a, your underskirt, but to say like panties, normal kind of underwear. So you wear cotton one because cotton absorb sweat. It absorbs it. When you wear polyester, polyesters and lace, all that is for romance. When you're in the house, you want to seduce your husband or your man. All right. It's not meant for you to walk outside with it, because with the polyester, what it happens that it doesn't absorb the sweat. It just hold it in. It's like it gathers it together. So sometimes you go out because everywhere, every part of our body, that air does not go through, which is our armpit, between our buttock, in our genital area. Air don't go in there because we always have it covered, right? So those places, when we sweat now, it's going to hold it in. It's like the type of panties or brief you have on. It's going to, if it's if it's not cotton, it's not going to absorb it. It's going to hold it in. So sometimes you have people, when they take off their panties, they can smell themselves. They can smell it, that it stinks. That power stench will hit your nose. So if you go into your boyfriend's and you're not wearing the right underwear, what's gonna happen? And you didn't go there to have sex or make love, but sometimes things happen because you're doing stuff together, you having an intimate time, and then one thing led to another, and then as you start taking off, clothes, wearing less clothes, and then he takes it off, and the stench hits him. That will be it. He's the police about will not even get up. It will go down straight up. So you need to make sure, uh, if you tend to walk a lot, go out a lot, make sure you're wearing cotton underwear. And then you taking showers, because if you're not I know someone, she says she takes showers once a week, and I was like, huh? she she has a man. She and her boyfriend live together, and I was like, wow, how do you do that? Oba Atoje. Hey, I don't know. And also, it's like, for females, we um when we cut our pubic hair, the length of how short or how much we have it, we have to be careful, right? Because if you having any type of sexual intercourse, making love with your partner, sometimes your adrenaline is running really wild and you can't wait, and some of the hair goes between the penis, the outside of the penis, the hole. um they will get infection. So that will not be good. So whenever you have fresh hair, cut, in your pubic hair, you have the rough edges. You have to be very careful when you're making love, or you having sex, or you having quickies. Take it easy. Don't rush too much because you don't want to hurt yourself. Sometimes you may have one partner, getting infected, and they will think that, oh, their partner went outside. They went outside and cheated on them. At times, between the two of you, you cause it. So that's why it's always important for us to, like, be careful, especially when you're doing the wild thing with your partner. I'm not talking about going to take somebody's partner when you with your widow, your own. hmm You take it easy. People who steal somebody's husband, a police about, will be the one rushing, or somebody else's wife tonga be rushing. But if you with your partner now, you take your time. There's no rush. Am I right or right? They are doing good. Oh, okay, that's wonderful, bro. Amy, wow, Amy, well breasted. Wow, that's well, that's good. The people eating behind you, behind your TV, make me hungry. I know, right? He goes to let me see. Okay, it's called. They went to what's his name? Maybe let me see. What's his name? Eating Indian food for 24 hours in Saint Jose. Okay, I mean he. What's his name? His name is David. David what? David. David B. Oh, David's been here. That's his name. Yeah, he goes to different places and he tastes different food. He's been to Ghana. He eats fufu and so many other stuff. He loves food. So right now he is in India. So he goes to places and just try different food. That's right. I'm doing it and it's in the background, but I'm not even paying attention to that. I am draws not underwear. Mate, some country and American draws, right? But it's, I mean, sometimes we can underwear. But it's underwear na yɛn sɛ Ghana underskirt no yɛka no underwear but aburokyire panties no drawers no ɔmo no underwear nti sɛ bi a wokɔ store na aka sɛ ɔhwehwɛ underwear a drawers no ɔmo bɛkɔ akɔhyɛ wo and you know yɛ underskirt saa na ɔmo frɛ no yes. And then, like, and I mean, if you have, like, you don't groom yourself well and you don't know how to wipe yourself well now, when you put on panties, or your boxers or brief now, you can get them in your boxers, and then which means if you sit on somebody's couch, somebody's sofa, somebody's chair that is clothing, you're going to stink up the whole thing, right? So we need to learn to wipe ourselves. For female is front back, but some people say they clean themselves back to front, up down. I don't know, but whatever you do that works, that's on you. And then for our men, when you bathe or you take shower, excuse me for a minute. Okay, it's 8 minutes to 9. Okay, I don't think he's gonna go to work. No, it's not happening. For the men, like when you bathe or bath, now it's always important to clean yourself well. Also, groom yourself. Make sure you don't have bushy hair. Your pubic hair needs to be trimmed or cut. You need to make sure that you're not just letting things be, right? And then when you bathe now, make sure say you use both your hands. You carry your penis and testicles, underneath the testicle, between the testicle and the penis, and then also the base of the penis, because when you sweat now, the base of the penis, that's where all the dirt goes and sit. So if you don't know how to wash yourself well, you just wash the police abakeke, and then you leave the rest, and that you still have the dirt over there. So when you have your brief on, some men likes to wear the brief, others like to wear the boxers with the legs open, some with the legs like the fitted one, the legs closed. So whichever one you like to wear. And then sometimes, when you men are home now, you need to allow your junk to breathe. So you go commando. You just wear your shorts without brief or boxers. Just make it relax. It's not when you go out, then you put on boxers. Just to protect it from. And then women, when you go to bed, it's good to like not wear panties. You need to let air come through there. All right. So don't wear panties to bed. Infection back to front, Hannah. Well, yeah, like those some people, some people they go from back to front, but they don't come all the way in the front. But if you do back to front and you go all the way and you don't grasp everything now, you can get infection. So I mean, like, as far as the best way to wipe yourself is from front to back. If you urinate, for us women, for our tongue, you have to go from front to back. If you take number two, you go from front to back, underneath your vagina up to your backside, and then you do whatever. But some people have expressed that they normally do from back to front, and they're okay. But some infection you may not know that you have it until you start having sex with your partner. That's when the scent will come out, right? You will not be able to smell it by your partner as he goes in and out, as he thrusting in and out. Is going to it's going they he's going to smell it, and he's going to ask you to like go see your doctor. But some partners, they don't know how to. I don't think your dad is going to work because it's almost 9. I don't think he's going. Yeah. So you can relax, okay? Yeah. So it's the best way is to go from front to back. hmm Yes, yes, sister. Yeah, you're very right. It's front to back. hmm That's how you have to practice it. Yeah. And then to say your man nkronwi no ɛno no crampo na ɛno na attract nkronwi no na attract sɛ bia woyi wo nan na wampepa ho yɛ nkronwi no na ɛgye saa ayi deɛ akeka akyire no. Nti na wohyɛ boxes na deɛ ɛka akyire no nyinaa bɛyiyɛ mu. Bɛrima bi wɔ hɔnom a woyi ne boxes a wobɛhu na ayɛ sɛ wakɔ baabi so. Because on wiping itself, yeah, and maybe into the same thing. If you they don't know how to wipe themselves. We do have some women when they go out to when they go to work or go to public um restroom now, they have wipes. So they use the wipes. After they wipe themselves, they use the wipes, to make sure that they have everything. And if you use the bathroom, you take number two and you don't finish it because you don't feel comfortable doing that, and you keep some inside now. You wipe. It don't matter how good you wipe yourself now, because you didn't finish, relieving yourself all the way. Some is going to be getting in your panties and your underwear. Rami,
Yeah,
What's up?
Yeah, no much. I said, I said that probably I'll get. I said, send me photos. It's gonna be for me, say, like in our system.
What's up? Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend say, now can you say, bear mind for me, what can I come back? Oh, say, yeah, a bear man, some Kasaya, a man, a man, period, yes, but there might be one. I'm calling young people to you. Maybe the bear or chef white
boxes. Yeah. It's sexy. You're right.
So, also, you could say, a man, I never okay with saying, I say what you need. And I remember you are one day. No
crap.
Yeah, it's always about the individuality of the person.
That's right. I don't know, Phyllis, I would deep or deep. Okay.
Meet me any of them, and now I'm from here. If I can say, me killing who say, yeah, any them up in that. Not say, I say, as a man, yeah, any other, or see you on any exam, soon a bear must be a man. I'm sure I said, I'm sure I said, I'm sure I said, I'm sure most of what I know is that they don't need the others out. It's very different. Yeah, you may be an AMO. Who's a to energy one. I'm sure I'm not saying it's same for me in my west. So it has a wild one. Only fast and carry out this a clean one, not see one and yeah, because very man or no. And the sort of mass and was so cut. So it's in man, so I am sure I one. I know two. Better do what they got to any one was what was but two one side quite today. Two for the what will be so got anyone as the boss such as Marble said. Boom. Can what you feel it what so what do you think? A bunch of papa down or say, as a man. Who did you feel it what to oh, it's a year. I'm moving too much, send a man here. Am I a different? Yeah, am I a very good in a way that you have, a period. Yeah, you sound any be as a man, it is anywhere different branch, and my period. Yeah, period, but a man, I'm going to say, or bad, because you so proud of me, anytime you have a couple of so yeah, I mean, more, clearly on why. Yeah, I'm going to give my say, wives, yeah. I'm going to say, but then I do best now to disobey what I read, yeah, or do so anywhere he likes. Or you should be anyone what they got it. You can't become Muslims person. Some you should get sometimes, some people walk positive. Now, who Christo Dina also there, and your Christo Dina, who Dipana also home. Self of you, sir, who we are, what we are also, and not what Piazza or support our part to another support. So, that will trust you on them and trust for none, what darling, you know.
Well, Rami, to say, yeah, many of you normal realize it said, well, so, well, yeah, you to say like, we are Bama, not say, Ujare, no and Jare with testicles, not say, asi ya na efi no taa hɔ nom a ebetumi kura mpo no wunya infection a ebi mu hwe atumi pro so ehun na emekyere no because efi na ɛwɔ hɔ nom no ɛyi saa genital areas no ɛyɛ very sensitive, so you have to learn how to clean yourself thoroughly. And yes, I would this seminar ɛfefa hɔ nom and would this seminar fefa hɔ nom a na we clean it. No, take your time. Lift, wash, and then just make sure say you take more time because obi wɔ hɔ nom a the moto omukro peja won sheda scrub honum ye or the unifa honum asa ne nsa dompenim e man so no for na ase no for no nepo na no honum ni nyina you have to clean it we through mamu to say like we through ma hu ye out here you know you just need to clean all around so between your toes because obi wo ho yi ne na free mpaboa mu akankan so obi wo ho no mo dware wi a on pepa ne nantem ohun this like because you see only that so ebi wo ho a nantem no it's too wet now the socks na question now with the mpaboa mu no ne ade so you need to make sure say you dry yourself well obi wo ho ko dware wi a on pepa ne ho no ahye ne boxes and answer the underwear and no a bit me a sensory issues no me ade but you always need to maintain good hygiene is important because it's a wokwa adwuma na because adwuma bi ana me before the last one me and sana me be de me guy bi pa no wo honum chese da me ne be ye adwuma da bia na me ti man ye me ya ne ho kankan to say like I don't even know one also a activity bi a me ye bia na no wo ye enti bi wo ho no mo te ha say no ma te me ho akotena baabi or say why you over there me say I'm getting fresh air because like who can say ne ho bon a na no so ho ba be na hi yes sister ya fungus enti no te say like obi wo ho no ma I mean it's a lot. Some people they will bath on a daily basis and so on. They don't even wash between their toes. They don't clip their nails. You know, to say maybe we want more person or didn't finger and hook for. And so the more removing, you can get your woman infected no near day. Into notice like send your obey clean more where you know more na inside will more red will make sure say we clean no come so no year fi one and now bear man so more red for too much and also your nails are not even don't even think about say you going to put it in the sensitive area of your partner because we so ko tin baby kakra bi a wahano obenya infection so because our inside there is very sensitive. You know, to say we just need to, but maintaining good hygiene, and is very important. Won't worry you like you have to. Your man so see a tray and my man and mass and you clean your at young age up to the adulthood, because it's disgusting to walking with some people. They will sit on a chair and they get up and you can smell their under on the chair. You don't even want to sit on the chair because it smells so bad.
That's correct. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, someone can most of it is very good, like 100%. And one thing so I make say, so when it comes to hygienic now, it's me observing about a lot of people and say, also so we are who's nails, no, it's when you are some shall not say if you can drop it. Your memory on my as a sun news no again natural nails. Nails now I mean can't say no be for shed nails, but I'm just saying something that I just feel like saying it. Like say if I say about washing nails, maybe I'll become maybe an answer with nails there's now option. Say and eat me with shit what we just a cool inside. Sunday is not a man decision. I mean, that's a more young so I'm just saying something like that what like let's say experience or something like that. It's your nails people. I said if you nails something they should be sure and I say you say fear by the nails name so if you want them and I'm saying no, tell me you come in some more ready. Yeah, somewhere if you didn't say what say a lot of maybe so we could have a different I say Ghanaians are Africans we get some people at the time. So we will not say nails not say just now for sure tomorrow
Yeah, most definitely. But it's a Rami Wooka, send me, send me a man, many people on almost say, and my we have our monthly, yes. And our vagina cleans itself, okay? When we discharge now, when we hold on, Rami, when we discharge now, you have to look at the color of your discharge. If it's clear, you okay. But if it's brownish and thick enough, it means you have an infection. You need to make sure say you use the pants liner, and then you go see your doctor to get antibiotics to treat yourself. And then our vagina is more cleaner than our mouth. And many men and massy more is the cleanest place because it cleans itself. Into we get our monthly during the time we having our monthly, of course, because we have blood coming out. That is, it will look, it doesn't look attractive, but to say it's cleaner than where people, where we eat. So people need to stop doing that. They need to just learn about.
Most of the men, the fact that a marry a bunny a child. Oh, yeah, a man, a better menopause, a different ways.
They know some of them don't want to admit.
I'm telling you, sometimes the pain that you have to go through and everything, it is a very man or that's a or sorry, no, you are sick, you are telling me that the person doesn't know what comes like what women goes through when it comes to everything. And especially men say, okay, men remember this what I've seen is like it's just like 50% of men in a book and man. And men man, 50% of them in a book man, a more would say, I see a necessary man, or
Mate.
Remember me, Brian, or as I mean, telling them too much. And I said, outside, you are ready to ask my batch of new vibrators, new one. Yeah,
Rami, I have to do I have to do your friend is saying how you may call it promo and then go off. Enjoy your vibrators, right? Next time we're going to talk about you know what we're going to talk about vibrators because there are it can we all know you are addicted to it, and when you are addicted to something now it's not good. It's something I'm still go and enjoy your vibrators. We say and you. Enjoy.
From today to Monday.
Are you going with your vibrators?
No. When I'm going outside, I don't use the vibrators.
Yo, Mati, Nyamiase. Mate. Rami, Mati, Rami, go off. Let me do my. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How's the rest of the family doing? How's the rest of the family doing? Wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful. I'll call you guys and we'll talk later on because right now I'm doing live video, so I don't want to have a conversation, sensitive conversation that you may not want to be out there. All right. All right. So, all right. Thanks. Bye. Rami, papa, I took Rami off because I have to do a promo. Rami always coming around the time I have to do promo and leave. In 15 and then we'll buy not 13 minutes, less than 14 minutes. While my swa, my mechanic vibrators, no near or train ya, maybe hygiene by no didn't so bad film. Okay, so to say, over here, no, we learn, we come, share information, learn from each other, and teach each other, right? So, wisdom is not in one person's head. We don't insult here. We do not disrespect here. I said today we will talk about trending issue, but nobody brought up any trending issue. So I'm just going to be at my corner. If anybody bring up trending issue, then I'll talk about it. If you don't bring it, I'm not going to talk about it. So it's like, we also have other educative platforms that we can go and support our sisters and brothers, and also encourage them and let them know what a good job that they're doing. So I'm gonna start with Boss Lady, our beautiful lady, Boss Lady Bakope, hashtag that about Rasta One in Fire Drive time, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. UK time at Fire Life Radio. Almost Oja Demankasa, Boss Oba, and new more about the song that Boss will play, the selection chai. You go feel them. And then the topics in is like Oja Demo Ankasa is on fire. Yes. So Monday through Friday, tune in 4 p.m. UK time. If you live in other European countries, just figure out what time it is. When she comes on, it's 11 o'clock US Eastern time. So I know she's live around that time. So let's go and support Boss Lady One, no size. And then Fire Life Radio on Saturdays, you have Mame Trebois and Accra in Sankofa. Almost Kasano. So let's also support them. 3 p.m. they come live. Contact our sister Ovapa Ayesha Ankra for Juice Plus natural supplement to balance your diet. It's not medication, it's supplement, natural supplement. If you have low energy, your digestion is not working, you always constipated, high, you have high blood pressure, so many other things. DM Sister Aisha. She will provide you all the information. You can buy it wherever you reside in, all over the world. You can order from her. And she also sell Avon products. The Avon products, you have to base in UK to support her. The Avon product. Sister Aisha, she support so many of us. There hasn't been any educative platform that I go on that I do not see Sister Aisha on. If you like lipstick, lip gloss, other accessories, you can get some Avon product from Sister Aisha to support her as well. And then for organic hair products, our Yenya. Obapa Nana Abna, she has the organic hair product. Also, she sells beads. If you like costume one, she would definitely be able to help you with that. Our author Akupe, Sister Ya for the Atobra, her Facebook page And YouTube page to subscribe is Antia's Book Corner. She comes live on Saturdays, 9 p.m. MST time, 9:30 a.m. Sorry, 9:30 a.m. MST and 11:30 a.m. EST time. Tune in if you read any of her books, and you want to ask her questions from any of her books, tune in. You want to come and join in her educative programs, topics, she discussed different topics within one program within an hour. I'm not sure how she's able to do that. Feel free to tune in, share her program, support her, follow her page, like her page, and also when you read the books, go and give her how you may call it. Oh my gosh, Taya, help me with it. So her books, the first one she did is Reflection of a Thirsty Soul. Which is inspirational book. My best favorite. I love all her books, but my best one, I love The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. That was her second book. The third one is devotional book, a devotional, which is Refreshing for My Weary Soul. And then the third one, the fourth one is Own It, which is a guideline to accountability and responsibilities, which is number one bestseller at Amazon. So if you want any of Sister Ya's book, go to Amazon, order your own. You can get it from Barnes and Noble, ebook, and Kindle, right? You can get it over there. Um, beauty of a The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, from age 10 and up. Yeah, could read it. And a lot of women going to identify themselves with that book. Our men, you guys will have better understanding as women. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Sofa Sam will also have the first three books. On it yet. He does not have it yet, and he loves them. Um, so let's support Sister Ya for that, Bra. Buy her books. Her books are not that expensive. I have bought several books that cost over $10, $15, $20, $25. Some books are very expensive, but hers is like reasonable price. So please, let's support her, and also tune in when she comes live. Come and ask her questions. She you guys, anything from her books, things that you read, and give suggestions. She has an open mind. hmm So don't be shy. And then we have our beautiful Sister Yabi Russell. Go and subscribe. Her YouTube is Ya Boatima, Boatin dash Russell. Go and subscribe her YouTube. She does some herbals for bad breath, to maintain good hygiene. Cooking. She has a lot of snacks, recipes to cook healthy snacks and stuff and so many other good stuff. But she's an advocate, beauty advocate for 100% natural health. So DM her for more information to support her. And then we have Sister Sage Williams. Some of you have seen me wearing T-shirts, with like African design in it, and they're very authentic. I have worn some of them multiple times, different times, and the neck is still like nothing. It has not stretched. It looks as new as ever. So If you would like to have some of those t-shirts for events, just to dress casually, not overdress or underdress, you just want to like chillax, you can order some of those t-shirts, different sizes. If you go in her website, sageshare.com, and you don't see the color of the t-shirt, please do not go out. Just order the t-shirt, let her know the sizes, and then how many, the amount that you want. There's going to be a comment box. You can let her know the color of the shirts that you want. You need to provide your email, it's a must. Your phone number is optional. I like giving my phone number because you can give more information talking with someone than sending an email or sending a text message or whatsoever. So I prefer that. And on her website, it's not only the t-shirts that she sells dresses. One size fits all is just a few of them that is cut for a particular size, but majority of the, I would say 90% of the dresses are one size fits all. She sells cream, jewelries, beads as well. So contact Sister Sage Williams. Go to sageshare.com and support her. We need to support each other, and they all her merchandise are like reasonable price. She has ready-made hats, she has scarves. You can use it as for duku, whatever it is that you want to use it for. You can use them for that. If your hair, sometimes your hair might be looking messy and you want a ready-made hat, you can purchase that also from her. So let's support Sister Sage William. Her customer service also is a mwah, like it's like incredible. And then we have Sister Awumre Kua, for lunchtime talk. She comes and talk about anything, everything. When she comes, she goes shake the trees, turn things, the rocks all over and stuff like that. So let's go and support Sister Wumbre Kwa, Sister Sika Educate. She's another one. I told you earlier when we're talking about facial expression, when she's going to go in all the way, because now, like, let's switch to the serious face. Sometimes some of the things, the nuggets that she will give you, things that, oh, she just, because she has a smile in her face, she means it well. If you cannot read facial expression and body language, now sometimes you may miss a lot of like critical, adequate points, beneficial points that you end up losing a lot out of that. And then we have Sister Epa Worldwide, YouTube. She also on social media, Facebook for parental alienation. Excuse me, and she also talk about other things. Our sister Angelina Bam, Angie's talk, our 21st century nurse back. She comes and talk about wellness, and so many other things that we can do to keep ourselves well, to keep our sanity for real. We need that. You have Brother Big Love radio station 24/7. He also do reaction on YouTube regarding different songs, European, Ghanaian, everywhere, songs that, he finds it intriguing. He comes and play a little piece and, react to it. And then you have our brother OBGH series. He also does programs. Sometimes he comes and talk about trending issues and other things also. You have Pastor P for Dreamers and Visionary on Sundays, 3 p.m. I haven't attended in a long while because I found myself, I resumed going to church. So, like, by then, I'm like getting myself ready to like head to church by by 3:30, 4 o'clock. So like, I haven't been able to like go and support her. But if any of you, you have free time, you really going to like, get a lot out of it. The more we learn from each other, um, the better, the wiser we become. People who always say they know everything, I don't trust them people because they're not speaking the truth. Nobody's perfect. Nobody knows everything. You have to learn. Mhm. And then my big sister, Dachi him and my boss as well, Fias and Fullness, um, she too, she does live programs, and she also sells the juice grass, the more the merrier. It's a civic boutique merchandise. If you go to Ghana, you come in, you want to buy some special stuff for your partner or a friend that you're interested in, but you have not been able to approach the person. Yes, you can. You can buy something nice, something extraordinary for that person. Maybe you'll be able to have the the balls to go talk to that person. And then, Fridays, as always, I come and do Abrabo Mu Nsem. I talk about anything, everything, relationships, marriages. If you're like you struggling with some things going on in your life, you want to talk about it. You can bring it up, or you can call me behind the camera, and we can talk more about it. Saturdays I suffer some work also, and I come on suffer some work also come and teaches, marriage lessons, but at times we do general topic, so it's not only about marriage stuff. So yeah, at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time. Fridays I come on 6:30 US Eastern Time. So you can tune in and come and share your views with us also, and be part of the conversation. I love when you guys also engage because it makes it more fun. Mhm. And then in the morning, like I do it every now and then, because sometimes, if I go to bed late, like this tonight, I'm going to go to Sankofa Radio for Impemu Komodie with Dr. Say. So when that happens now, at times I will stay up to like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then I have to get up by 7:30 to make my kids breakfast, and then go out to pick up my big sister. So if I go to bed really late, I won't I will feel tired and I won't come live. But in the morning I'll come live here every now and then. Sometimes I will come back to back, and then the next day you won't see me, and then 2 days later, I'll come and talk about again different things. So tune in when you see my videos, please share, and also you can still contribute. And I like to learn from you guys. So that's it for today. I guess that is it for today. Today we came and talk about body language and maintaining good hygiene. Mhm. So let me see if I can make this okay. Yeah, I think I can. Oh, let me put it here. Body language and hygiene and maintaining. Hey, okay, I'm spelling that wrong. Maintaining good hygiene. Okay. Mm, okay. Let me copy this and then I'll put it on the other side. I don't have time going to write it again. Save and then okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Come on, here. All right. So I guess I can put it here also. Okay. I think that's it. That's it. That's it. Let me see. All right. So you guys, have a blessed and safe weekend. I didn't get to talk about transition. Yeah, sometimes I get so excited. Sister Yeah for that Tobra and Sister Sika Educate came and distract me. They made me brush and then I didn't even ask the question. So next time I come, I will ask this question: what life lesson did you learn the hard way? Mhm. And then we will talk about transition and other stuff next time. Maybe tomorrow, Sunday morning or some other time, or maybe next Friday, but we will definitely come and talk about it. Oh, you are so welcome, Sister Ya, and oh, Sister Mary Jampon, you are very welcome, and thank you also. Yes, and you guys, like, when you come, send the stars, if to support moi. Um, you welcome, Sister Ya. I see you tomorrow, life, Sister Ya, life and college. I'll see you. So one love to each and every one of you. Some of us we don't like to like stuff like this. We find it boring, but trust me, the things that we find it boring, that's what's going to help us do so many things that will make us happy. I want to be happy. I want to live a peaceful life. I don't like negative energy. I love positive energy. So positivity all the way. Sister Sage, you are so very welcome. We have to learn to be positive because what we train our mind to be, that's what we're going to be. And when you kind of take on a lot of negative energy, it becomes part of your character. And I don't want to be, because I remember like when I used to fight, just get into regular fight with my classmate people, people I don't like, I will just get my younger brother to go provoke them so I can just fight them. But I never fought over a man. That I will never do because uh-uh. I'm not going to waste my energy and my life for somebody. No. Love is not stupidity. Love is not genie. Mhm. Love is love. When you love someone, sometimes you may love someone so much you may have to let the person go. Some of us are meant to just, cross each other's path, not to be with each other, right? So it's like, me, my eyes shine palm. As some in my 20s, I was not as intelligent as I am now. But as you grow older, you have to learn to be mature and utilize your brain, your mind to your best ability. Don't listen to people. Oh, we didn't even talk about that also. Like, people who kind of like people pleasers. Mm-mm. I do me, right? Self care, self love, self value, self everything. Be selfish with that. When you transfer, be selfless with that. So I love you guys. Take care of yourself. One love to each and every one of you. Y'all be blessed. All right. Have a great, wonderful weekend. And y'all enjoy your life all the way. So I